As a public defender, Judge Karen fought for her client's rights. She was elected to the bench because she believes in doing the right thing.
I'm very passionate about helping people, period. Y'all two grown people need to get your own house.
Right.
You had 7 years to have told him that. When we fight, who's gonna win?
You are.
I don't answer questions, I ask them.
Yes, ma'am.
Raise your right hand.
Objective, independent justice.
I'm ready to rule. If you keep walking, you can overcome whatever circumstances you're facing.
This is Supreme Justice with Judge Karen. Eva Ryland is suing Janay Noir in the amount of $650. Ms. Ryland claims she temporarily left her dog Ace with her best friend and says the defendant changed Ace's name to King and refuses to give him back.
Ms. Ryland, you're suing Ms. Noir for civil theft and conversion of a pet, your dog?
That's correct.
And you're asking for $650, or you really are asking for specific performance, which basically you don't want money, you want the dog.
Exactly.
Okay, so tell me about the dog.
Well, I've had Ace for 3.5 years. He's an Irish Terrier.
Okay.
And he's
Did
my
you bring
best
him
friend.
here? Is Ace here with us? We have a dog?
No, Ace is not here because he's been through a lot of stress, and I did not want that extra stress of him flying on the plane to be here.
Okay, so how old is Ace?
He's 5.
He's 5, and you had Ace for 3.5 years.
Yes.
Where'd you get him?
I adopted him.
Okay, and so you had him as a puppy then?
Yes.
Okay, and how do you know the defendant?
Well, we've been best friends for about 5 years. We met at the park, and I was walking Ace, and she had her daughters
I had
with her.
my daughters, my 4 and my 6-year-old, and then we just met at a park.
And they all took a liking to Ace, of course, because he's the most adorable.
Everybody loves puppies. And so you say we've been best friends. That's deep. I mean, best friends is like the best of friends.
Yes, yes.
So what did that mean?
We talked pretty frequently on the phone. We would text each other, confide in each other.
Right. Go out, did y'all take trips together, anything like that? Go out to dinner?
We took a few weekend trips.
Yeah. We had meals together, watched TV, movies.
Oh, wow. You have a husband?
I have a boyfriend.
And you?
Ex-husband.
Okay, but during the time we were best friends, were you couples that were also friends?
We kind of gossiped.
Oh, you were big gossipers, yeah. There's not a lot of good gossip these days. So then the dog came between us. So you were offered a job out of town?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
tell me
Your
about
Honor.
that.
So I work for a major airline.
Okay.
And
Are you an airline attendant?
I'm the operations manager.
Oh, okay.
And we were opening a new headquarters in Phoenix, Arizona. So if I wanted to keep my job, I had to move to Phoenix, at least for time being.
Well, how long did you think you were moving to Phoenix?
Well, I was hoping to be there for 1 month and then take Ace with me once I was settled in and once I understood the lay of the land and my hours.
Okay, so who was keeping Ace during this first month?
Well, I had asked her and she declined, and so I had my brother keep him, but my brother has a pit bull.
Okay.
And the dogs didn't get along.
Right.
So that only lasted 3 weeks.
So why didn't you take the dog when she first was going away?
Well, I have 2 daughters. I have a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old. And I did not want them to get emotionally attached to the dog because we lost our dog a year ago. And I didn't want for me and my kids to go through that again.
Right.
So I said, if I'm going to take Ace, it has to be permanent custody. I don't want to temporarily have a dog and have
to give him back.
Correct.
So then we went to Plan C, which was my neighbor, next door neighbor, an elderly woman named Janice.
Right. How old is Janice?
She's 70.
Okay. Well, that's not that elderly.
No, exactly. I thought she could take care of herself, so she can take care of my dog as well.
So you made arrangements with Janet to take care of the dog?
Yes.
Okay. So then how long did Janet take care of
And I
the
trusted
dog?
her as well, but she had him for about a month, and my daughter went over there to look at him, and he was neglected, very neglected.
In a month? Like, how was he neglected?
He wasn't brushed. He looked like he had fleas. He was itching himself a lot and scratching.
Why didn't your daughter take the dog?
Well, my daughter is 17 and she lives with her dad, and she just wanted to finish high school, so she stayed in San Jose.
With the dog, but in the same
But he
town?
can't have a dog at his house.
Okay, but your daughter was in the same town with the dog.
Yes.
How often was your daughter visiting the dog?
Well, only a couple of times throughout that month because she was busy finishing high school.
Right. What about the month she was with your brother? How often did your daughter visit the dog?
Not that often.
How do you know?
Well, at the time, we were just kind of communicating a little bit about the dog.
Right. And she was telling you that the daughter wasn't visiting with the dog?
Briefly over a text message.
Okay. Now what?
So then I asked my brother and Jay here to help out. It was just emergency, basically.
Okay, but now you've been gone over 2 months now. Why didn't you take Ace back to Phoenix?
Coming up on Supreme Justice.
You're saying basically I'll take the dog.
Yes, I'm gonna keep.
You're gonna keep the
King.
dog.
King. My daughters and I, we renamed him King.
Oh, he changed the name. He's not Ace now. He's King.
No, he's
He's
still
King.
Ace.
He's King.
And later,
I believe it's a good lesson to realize, okay, sometimes things happen and you have an opportunity to make it right again. However, I do not believe it is our family's responsibility to pay for that opportunity again.
if you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. You're watching Supreme Justice with Judge Karen. Supreme Justice is back with the case of Eva Ryland, who is suing Janay Noir for civil theft.
Well, I ended up working really long hours and not loving it. And so I was already starting to apply back in San Jose at other airlines because I wanted to come home.
How does he come to live with you?
So basically, after Janice clearly could not take care of the dog, she asked me if I could take care of him. And I said yes, but only under the condition that I would assume permanent responsibility of the dog.
You're saying basically I'll take the dog.
Yes, I'm gonna keep.
You're gonna keep the dog.
King. My daughters and I, we renamed him King.
Oh, he changed the name. He's not Ace now. He's King.
No, he's still
King.
Ace.
He's King.
Wait a minute. Did you come home, take a look at him, and turn him over to her, or was this turning over the phone?
Over the phone after my daughter was involved and my brother.
Specifically over a text message.
Oh, was it? She didn't have a phone conversation with you?
The conversation was over the text.
Do we have the text conversation? Let me see the text. You're talking about the welfare of your dog in text messages?
No,
it's like your child.
I had family members there representing me.
They didn't represent you, girl. Neither one of them could keep him.
That's true.
And they sure weren't representing poor Ace King, or King Ace.
And named him after cards.
Oh, yeah, you're right. They named him after cards. Let's see what we got here. Hey, Janie, I'm in a pickle, and I need your help. What's wrong? It's Ace. He's been staying with my brother for a bit, but his dog and Ace aren't getting along. I asked my next-door neighbor. She hasn't even been taking care of him at all. He's in horrible condition. I need you to keep him for me, please. I have no one else. That's horrible. Poor Ace. I just don't see how this will work with my daughters. I don't want to go through all this again. Please, it's an emergency. Fine, but he stays with me permanently. And your response, I just want him to be in good hands. So it sounds to me like she told you that if Ace comes to me, it's permanently.
She had mentioned that a few times.
No, but she said it here in text. And you said, I just want Ace to be in good hands.
Yes.
And what you're showing me is how you don't love a dog. You just put him in there with a big pit bull, took him from the pit bull, put him with an old lady, they can barely take care of themselves. Then you say, okay, I know it's gonna be permanent, we'll make it work out. And not one time, girl, let me send you some money for taking care.
Well, I'm a single mom and I went for a better career.
Go. We got a single mom with a daughter living with her daddy. The daughter living with the daddy. You got nothing but excuses. They paid for you to move to Phoenix.
Yes.
Not a dime to offer. Did she ever offer anything?
No.
I did. I offered a Chihuahua in replacement.
A Chihuahua?
Yes.
Well, where'd you dig up this Chihuahua?
Well, my ex knew that I was very lonely, my ex-boyfriend, and he has a Chihuahua.
And he offered you the Chihuahua?
He offered me the Chihuahua.
Well, so why didn't you just take the Chihuahua?
Well, because I want Ace. I love Ace.
No,
Ace is my dog.
You don't.
I do.
No,
I do love Ace.
No, I don't believe
Yes.
No, do you
so
believe
I
she
offered
loves
her
Ace?
and
Not
her
at
girl.
all.
Has she shown you any indication at all that she cares about Ace?
Not one bit.
What kind of parent are you?
I knew I was coming home.
This feels like an abandonment issue to me.
No, I knew I was coming home, so I just
You didn't
wanted.
know when you were coming home.
Well, I had to get a job back in San
When
Jose
did you
first.
finally come back home?
May 30th.
Okay, so how long was you? That's like 4 months now? You were gone 4 months.
Yes.
And so from May until now, you've been trying to get him back
Yes.
with a less and less chance that he even knows who you are.
This was always temporary. I've had him for 3.5 years. He knows who I am.
Right, but you did not behave like somebody that thought they had a dog that they left in the care of someone. If you had left your child in that person's care, I would expect that you send them money. Dogs and children cost a lot of money.
Yes.
It's a lot of care. Vet bills, grooming, food, treats, daycare, all of that. You did just send a care package to Ace.
A care package?
Did she send you anything?
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
So tell me what King's life is like at your house.
Wonderful. He's happy. He's flea-free. He's got food. He has my daughters to play with.
They love him.
He's healthy. He's
Does
happy.
he stay in the house?
They're pulling his fur and hair and eyes.
Excuse me? No, they're not doing any of that.
Why would you say that they pulling his fur and hair? You don't even know. So the girls are in love with King.
Absolutely.
So what's the $650 for? If you don't get him back, you want $650?
I want the dog.
Okay, well, you're not getting the dog. There's a term called abandonment of property. And I feel that you abandoned and relinquished responsibility of this dog to several people until somebody said, I'll take him, but it's got to be permanent. And you didn't say, oh, no, let me get on a plane and come back and get my dog and take him back to Phoenix because I want to keep my dog. He's been with 3 years. You go, okay, I just want him to be in good hands. And he was. And he still is. And so he shall remain.
And if she would have agreed for the temporary ability at the beginning, then I would have just had him back.
You didn't make it clear here that you weren't agreeing that she was going to keep the dog permanently. What I suggest is you need to talk to that ex-boyfriend about that Chihuahua. I'm ready to rule. Judgment for the defendant. Good luck to you.
All rise.
Judge Karen has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's claim has been denied.
Justice was served today. King belongs to me and will always belong to me.
Justice was not served. Ace is my dog, and he'll be back.
Coming up.
I would love to not be here. I did speak with his ex-wife. His ex-wife did.
I don't care what his ex. She ain't got nothing good to say about him.
Probably
nothing
not.
good to say.
But she
That's
did
why
help
she's
us communicate it and bring the pot back.
Right.
She did encourage him to bring the pot back.
Said you can talk till you start turning blue in the face.
You're watching Supreme Justice with Judge Karen. Susan Miller is suing Terrence Miller in the amount of $800. Ms. Miller claims her daughter's pottery class project was broken into pieces by the defendant and says he should pay for her daughter's re-enrollment in the class.
Miss Miller, you're suing Mr. Miller. Are you related?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. You're suing him for negligence for $800. So what is your relationship?
Yes, thank you. So my daughter's 13 years old. She takes a pottery class at a place called the Playground. Apparently, Mr. Miller's daughter also took a class.
Okay.
Very different classes. His daughter's 5, mine is 13.
Okay.
When I went to the Playground to pick up my daughter's pottery piece at the end of the session, I knew I couldn't safely transport it at the end of the session.
Okay, so at the end of the whole class session, you mean it went on for those weeks, and at the end you come to see the item?
Correct, yes.
Okay, your daughter, sir, tell me.
Hi, I'm Terrence Miller, and I am the father of Brittany Miller. No relation to her.
Right.
We both have daughters named Brittany Miller.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm here to defend myself today because two mishaps that neither of which I caused.
And you didn't see what your child was making?
No.
And you didn't see what your child was making?
I did. I saw a beautiful picture of the finished pot, but before it came home.
So then what happened?
Thank you. So I went and I picked up at a later date the pot for my daughter. At least I thought I was going to be picking it up.
Okay.
When I went to the Playground and I told them my daughter's her name is Brittany,
Miller.
I'd like to pick it up. Of course, they gave me the wrong Brittany
They gave
Miller.
you 5-year-old Brittany's.
Correct. I do have actually images of it. May I hand it to the bailiff?
You're going to show me the image of little Brittany's pot?
Correct.
And
As well as
and big Brittany's pot?
Yes, thank you.
Let me see.
That is my Brittany's beautiful
big
pot.
Brittany's pot.
You
And
got
this
it.
looks like little Brittany's pot.
That is little
right?
Brittany's pot.
Okay.
Coming up.
But you told them that this is not my daughter's
Correct.
pot. What happened when you told them that?
They said that they were very sorry. It must have been a mix-up.
All right, I understand that. But
Yes.
did they give you the right pot?
You're watching Supreme Justice with Judge Karen. Supreme Justice is back with the case of Susan Miller, who is suing Terrence Miller for negligence.
But you told them that this is not my daughter's
Correct.
pot. What happened when
Yes.
you told them that?
They said that they were very sorry. It must have been a mix-up.
All right, I understand that. But
Yes.
did they give you the right pot?
No, because at that point, Mr. Miller here had already taken my Brittany's pot home. He did not realize he had taken the wrong one.
Okay,
home.
so tell me about when you picked up little Brittany's pot.
So I arrived at the class to pick up my daughter, and she came outside.
Okay.
And we left. I took that back to my ex-wife.
Right.
And I got there and I was like beaming. I was like, hey, look at how wonderful this is. Maybe our daughter's
creative child.
A prodigy at ceramics and pottery.
Amazing. 5 years old.
Yeah.
Can stay between the lines and everything.
But she was having none of it. She was already mad because the playground had called her and said that I took the wrong pot, that the other parent's mother came by after me and wanted the pot. She was handed something, a soap dish or whatever my daughter
Little
made.
Brittany's pot.
Yeah, whatever, yeah.
Right.
I seat belted it into my back seat. I didn't glance at it when I got to the playground and I got out of the car.
Right.
Sure, this happened
And
to
there
lots
it
of
was
people.
broken in the back.
I opened the door and it tumbled out onto the ground.
Oh, it fell on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so then what happened now? So then you found out how?
I went to go pick up my daughter's pot, and I was handed that.
How often do they have the class?
I was heartbroken. I believe they run it every 6 weeks, and I'm hopeful to enroll her again in it. But that, Your Honor, is why I'm here.
Right. You're here because?
Because everybody makes mistakes.
Right.
There are always things that are outside of your control.
Right.
And I believe it's a good lesson to realize, okay, sometimes things happen and you have an opportunity to make it right again. However, I do not believe it is our family's responsibility to pay for that opportunity again.
Judge Karen's verdict when Supreme Justice returns. You're watching Supreme Justice with Judge Karen.
The school assumed a duty.
Yes.
He didn't really assume a duty. He was just supposed to take something back that wasn't his. Maybe the idea was that the school should have arranged for it because he did not have a duty to you because he didn't know who you were.
Correct.
So he couldn't have had a duty to somebody he didn't even know. The school should have given you another course with her, and that's where it should have ended. It shouldn't have had to come to all of this.
I would love to not be here. I did speak with his ex-wife. His ex-wife did.
I don't care what his ex. She ain't got nothing good to say about him.
Probably
Nothing
not.
good to say.
But she
That's
did
why
help
she's
us
ex.
communicate it and bring the pot back.
Right.
She did encourage him to bring the pot back.
Instead, you could talk to you, start turning blue in the face.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, this is about what the law says. You sue on a negligence theory.
Yes.
The negligence didn't start with him. The negligence started at the school because the duty was owed to you by the school. I'm done. I'm ready to rule.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Judgment for the defendant, and good luck to both of you.
All rise.
Judge Karen has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's claim has been denied.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that I won this case because she didn't really have a case to begin with.
The judge thinks my child will take more classes. She will, but I won't be paying for them. I'll find another way.
Thank you.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.